Well, I'm just north of downtown Tulsa here. See the skyline back there in the background over off of Boston. According to some of the Sanborn maps that old Jay Stokel 2 told me about, I looked on the library using a library card, and this would have been one of the right up there with one of the first areas around here that was developed, so it's pretty old. But all the houses around here have been tore out for years. No school back over this way. I'm gonna walk down this side of the hill over here is where me and Oklahoma Digger was hunting at the other day. He come out here, I brought my MX3 Pro and he had his V3i. Boy, I really like that V3 so much that I'm gonna have to do a equipment update on the forum, because I traded off some of my goodies and got me one. But here's a downhill area to where we was hunting at. You can see all down in there. All the houses have been tore out. This is up on the top side of the hill. I guess there must have been 2 rows of homes down through there, and must have been the one. I guess these are single lots. Kinda, well, there's a drive. You can see that drive there, a drive there, drive there. So whatever the standard size lots was at that time, I guess. Boy, there's really some woolies back in there. There's some old foundation there. Fence going through, old property line. I wouldn't want to be down in there without my, well, I got my digger, got a good edge on it, so I don't guess nobody's bothering me. Foundation here. You could really tell where people been coming in here and staying. The old transients in the area. That's a heck of a time hunting down in there. All the trash in there, at least it was with my Pro, man. I mean, I was hearing everything. I don't know what program Jay Stokel was hunting in, but I think he was probably having problems with it too. The back side of it, hunting all those down those lots. Actually, 2 more lots over is where I come down here yesterday by myself, just after I got my V3i. Brought it out here after I read through the quick start. I had to get it out, and found a wenie. There's an old jackrabbit. He won't have a chance when the homeless guy comes around. No, actually, that's the first lot that I hunted down there. I know that because I see that phone pole that's laying down across on the ground there. So I started down there at the steps and hunted up towards it, and kind of was working a grid, and then moved one lot over, and that's where I got a wenie. I just looked at it before I left the house a while ago. It's a 26. What, dude? Green, crusty. I got it about 6 inches. So that was my first find for my V3i. I'd like to find some Indians. I ain't never found one. I ain't been at the hobby too long. But anyway, this is kind of the back side of the area I hunted with Burt Man. He hunts fishers. He's been hunting for the last 30 years, and oh God, that guy, if he gets ahead of you, he'd get them all. He got that experience. But he had told me about this area and said that him and his father-in-law pounded it back years ago when the houses started getting tore down, and talked about all the old barber coins and the large cents, the flying cents, the old Indian heads, and all them old standing liberties and all them old coins. I was born in '64. I know that's the last year they made the silver for the quarter. That's about it. But I did pick me up a book here the other day on numismatics. Interesting stuff. Hobby of kings, they say. I say give him a detector and let him dig it. He'll have even more fun. But anyway, I'm going to kick this thing off, and I'll give you a view from the bottom side here in a bit when I get to hunting.